as we walk, or however you want to talk about it. But now with our cast, and I know we have them for a limited time, we are obviously very, very proud of the show. It was the biggest premiere we had last year. It really kind of, for us, set the new standard for what we want to do with series television in terms of making it more accessible, more humorous, more emotional, more character-based. And this show really did that for us last year. Second season, as you can tell, the second season has a whole kind of ups its game in a whole new way. This set, when they told us that they wanted to tear down the set and try something different, we were a little skeptical about how much better it could be than what we had last year. And I think this is like a whole new ball game. So I'm so happy that you guys, as I said to some of you at dinner last night, I'm so proud that you could be here and see this set, because it's really something. And I've been trying to get, my compatriots in New York up here too, and everyone doesn't believe me when I'm like, no, it's amazing. I think it is. Anyway, so thank you to our cast for being here. This is one of a kind, first time only for us. And just going down the row, Colin Ferguson, who plays Sheriff Carter. Erica Serra plays Joe, not detective yet, just Deputy Joe Lupo. Maybe I won't go to the characters' names, we'll just go to the people's names. It's a little early. Well, I got half a cup of coffee. Sally Richardson, who plays, thank you. Joe Morton, Ed Quinn, and Neil Grayson. Torture. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to sit down now. This really is, obviously, as we've said before, this is an opportunity for you guys to really be hands-on with them. So I'm going to basically stop talking and really open up the mic, which is around here somewhere. So please use it. All this stuff is, thank you. All this stuff is being recorded, so you'll have a DVD with purchase at the end of the event, if you wish. But so try to use the mic with your questions, and I think we'll just go from there. Okay? First one? Who wants it?
Anyone?
Come on, you guys know you
Come
want
on, be the first one. Do it.
I'll be brave. Oh, do I have to turn it on or anything? Oh, there it goes. So can you tell us anything about what's coming up and what we can expect for this new season? I loved the first season. I thought it was fantastic, and I just can't imagine it getting any better.
Well, I think second season sort of picks up right where first season left off. I mean, if you saw the season finale for last year, where there's the, going into the future and then back again, one of my concerns off the top is, are we going to be one of those shows that sort of take a season finale like that and just sort of sweep it under the rug, and then sort of pretend like nothing ever happened? And we're not. I mean, it grabs that show and that's sort of tees up second season. We deal sort of immediately with the ramifications of that, and I think that sets that's sort of the start point for all the character development that happens over the course of second season. You guys want to?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll see that a lot of the characters sort of shift positions. There are big changes for all of us. So instead of being exactly in the same positions we were in last year, it's all very, very different. So it's, as he said, last year tees off this year, everybody sort of hits the ground running.
And I think everybody kind of comes into their skin, which is nice. Feel more comfortable with the characters, and obviously I'm losing my voice.
But where, we talk about small town, big secrets, we really do now have more secrets, and everyone has them, and I think that's more interesting, than everyone always being exactly what you think you're looking at.
Yeah, everyone seems to have each other's secrets. Everybody, there's a big shift. It's almost like everybody turns the characters on the dial, a number of degrees, and everybody all of a sudden looks at each other in a different way. And the way you would think, that almost stereotypical way the characters would react to different situations, different power shifts, the opposite is true. And different relationships form, different bonds form, and different conflicts too.
Say something, Neil.
All right. Also, a lot of the plots are a bit more character-driven this season, I would say. There's a lot of... everyone gets a bit more dynamic, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we retain sort of the standalone aspect of the show. Like, you can definitely sort of tune in, and every show has its encapsulated, beginning, middle, and end. But there's a serial aspect to it, which is always fun.
Since everything was so new last year, what were you most excited about coming back this season?
That we were coming back this season. Yeah, I mean, the thing about last year is, you sort of make a season, and nobody's seeing it, but people who are involved. And so when it first starts to air, I mean, we didn't have any clue whether or not it was going to hit or not, or what was going to work and what wasn't. And it was a nice exercise in sort of believing instincts and whatnot, that certain things hit and certain things did work. And so I think everybody sort of hit the ground running this year, where we wanted to, okay, that worked. Let's see, can we do this and this? Can we merge that and that? And how much sort of headway can we make into new ground? And I think because it went so well last year, it was very exciting for us this year. I know it's a bit vague, but you guys?
Well,
No,
I
don't.
I was just, from where you're talking, I've been really excited while we've been shooting this season, because it feels like it really has gotten better, and we've gone to the places that you sort of go, okay, maybe second season we can touch on this and we can touch on this, and it looks better. It's funnier. It just really went the next step up. And
Our stages are better.
And it just, well, it makes it, you're excited, and you're also scared because you don't know how it'll be received the next year. But I've been happy with what's going on, and makes it a great working environment.
I'll be sappy. We get to see everybody again, because we always have fun.
No, let's do it. I mean, I did it almost twice because I wasn't in the original pilot. And so we were filming last year, and I could just tell by the sense of the cast, they were sort of they had shot the pilot, they'd had a year to sort of process it, and they hit the ground in a far different gear than I did at the beginning of last season. And so, and just like Colin touched on, you can't emphasize what it's like to make a show in a vacuum, in that sense, where we just sat here having no idea. Colin and I were driving down from Canada to LA when the reviews started coming, and we're on the phone. 22 hours in the 120-degree heat. We were on the phone saying, wow, people like it. It might be good. And so the thing is to go through that. And
We found a water park outside of Redding, California, if anyone's ever there.
Yes, exactly. We'll be there on June 20th or July 20th. But no, and so it's to be able to come back a second season, to know your character, and to be confident, and also to have the support of a network and a studio and a fan base, and it just gives you a confidence and an enthusiasm that you just can't really express.
And it ups the challenge. I mean, once you've come back the second season, then will we come back the third season? Will we fulfill this season what we hope to fulfill, so that the audience stays with us for yet a third season? It's sort of like any kind of game that you play. Once you start winning, you want to keep winning, and that becomes the challenge, is can we keep winning? And so I think everybody this year got excited by the arc that we were presented with, and trying to fulfill that arc, and trying to keep the characters with as much integrity as we could possibly keep them. So that becomes, again, a fairly exciting thing to do, and a real challenge for us. And again, to up the ante so that we'll come back a third season.
Neil?
I think everyone said everything that needs to be said with that one. I was just kind of like, I'll make up something. I was very excited to come back because the food is delicious. Yeah. There we go.
I have a question for Colin. Your daughter in the show, she's a little bit wild. Is she going to be a little more tame this season? You guys might get a little closeness, and is Abby coming back or coming in going to affect that at all?
I'm sorry Jordan couldn't be here, actually. I love working with Jordan, and she sort of, her arc echoes, I think, what everybody's gone through over the second season, which is she's moved away from where she was first season, and she had to, really. You get a girl who's that wild coming into a small town, she's either going to, sort of explode, or she's going to start to assimilate, and she does.